Hello and welcome to Furries in the Media. I'm your host Abergwine, and today let's look at hardcore pawn. Wow, actual fursuiters. Good job, producers.
This is Cody Collie. Back here, this is Frisbee. This is Gimno the raccoon, and this is Blizzard the wolf.
They act like furries. Notice that none of the guys in costumes are speaking, but letting a non-costumed spokesperson speak for them?
So do you guys typically walk around all day dressed up?
We're going to Miami for a sporting event.
I appreciate the fact that not only do they show her asking this, but they include the actual answer. This is helping to reinforce the message that at the end of the day, these are just ordinary people.
I'm not trying to be rude, but you really smell.
Wet dog.
They stink? Well, yeah, they're practically strapped in blankets. You wrinkling your nose and making a fuss over it is not necessary. The fact that the audience at home can neither confirm nor deny this has me on a bad slant. I would deduct points against the clerk for not handling the situation in a professional manner, but I get the feeling that the show intentionally set this up.
Okay, so how much do you want? $2?
$26.5.
$26.
5, 2.
Okay, you know as well as I know that they talk. They're just dressed up. Get over yourself. How much do you want?
2, 5, 25. Each, 75 total.
They could have figured out the price they wanted to haggle for beforehand, but in all likelihood, I suspect the producers knew that all of this would get under the clerk's skin and had them stalled just to milk that uncomfortable moment for as much screen time as they could.
I hope the dogs were happy. Next time, please just come in like your human attire because I don't like being barked at.
She does have a point. Don't do your errands in a fursuit. Considering this is something of a PSA for the fandom, I'll give that a point. Let's check out those review stats. For information accuracy, we've got 100%, and the spirit of the clip is 67%, giving us an average of 84%. That's pretty good. And now time for my thoughts. The clip showed actual fursuiters doing relatively normal things, and most of the drama came from the clerk's reaction to them. However, I'm under the suspicion that the show producers just found some furries, handed them some silver pieces, and sent them into the shop to deal with that particular clerk. The howls and barking seemed like they were added in post-production. If the suit wearers weren't talking or making sounds before now, why would they suddenly break that and howl just because they got a good deal? Besides, most of the communication that the suitors do is through movement, like they were doing earlier when they were haggling. Notice how this guy is super excited and jumping around? You don't need post-production audio to tell he's happy about the transaction, but I understand that in an audio-visual medium like television, having someone on screen be completely silent can be boring. I do agree with the clerk. If you've got an errand to run, don't do it in a fursuit, or at least make an effort to make communication a bit clearer. Even if the suitor had just whispered to the handler what they wanted to tell the clerk, that would have been simpler than making elaborate hand gestures. Despite the intentional drama setup, this is one of the better portrayals of the fandom I've seen. Is it perfect? Not quite, but it's a step in the right direction. Well, that's it for today's episode. Have fun, stay awesome. Bye-bye.